All right, well, federal judges are speaking out now against growing concerns about their personal safety. The Washington Post is reporting many federal judges are receiving unsolicited pizza deliveries to their homes as an intimidation tactic. Many of the deliveries have gone to judges overseeing high-profile court cases or lawsuits challenging the Trump administration's policies. The hundreds of deliveries started picking up back in February. But last year, 822 threats to protected persons, which includes judges. But the Marshal Service declined to discuss these deliveries in detail. But this is far from a new intimidation tactic, because back in 2020, the son of U.S. District Judge Esther Salas was fatally shot at his home, at the family's home, by an attorney who had posed as a delivery person. So I'd like to welcome in now former U.S. Marshal and Principal at Equitas Global Security, John Muffler. John, it's great to see you. This is really disturbing. I mean, hundreds of these unsolicited deliveries across at least 7 states. What is your reaction to what's happening?
Thanks for having me on again. And this is a great subject for me to talk about. And again, I appreciate you having me. And so this is intimidation towards the judicial branch. It's at its simplest form, right? So it's a way of saying that they know where they live. And it's also another way of saying that, you don't want your family member ending up, like Daniel, right, who was murdered in the foyer of his home. So, it's clear that that's what is happening here. And that's what they're trying to do. My understanding and from talking to some of my sources is this obviously has been ongoing for a while, and it really picked up this year. As you said, there is a nexus to some of the cases, and they appear to be mostly West Coast, East Coast at this point also. So they're looking at it, they're tracking it, and they're tracking it. You and I have had a lot of conversations about fugitives in the last couple of years, and they're tracking it in a similar manner, not the same manner as they would track a fugitive case, using those IP addresses, phone hookups, et cetera, trying to track back to the individual or individuals that are doing this.
Well, with your knowledge about this, would you say this is likely a coordinated effort? And have you ever seen anything like this before?
I've investigated cases myself similar to this, and it does seem to be coordinated. I don't know. I can't say for certain that if it's one person or a group of people. I think the Marshal Service, again, is investigating that along with the FBI. The Marshal Service right now is the primary investigative agency on this. So I don't know if it's a group or singles or an individual, but they have a clear understanding of what's happening, how it's happening through apps that maybe they think can't be tracked back. But again, just like we would track a fugitive, they'll track this person back. They'll find this person or persons.
Oh, and how concerning is it, John, that some of these deliveries, aren't just going to the judges, but also going to relatives of these judges?
Yeah, that's pretty low, obviously, and cowardly. And so you can leave them out of it, right? I think most judges would say, some of this comes with the job. That certainly seems to be a theme when I speak to judges. They accept that and some things like that. But when it comes to family, it's that's out of bounds, right? So especially when you're bringing in Judge Salas's son's name, Daniel, it's pretty tough. It's pretty bad.
Absolutely. So, John, is this something you think can be fully stopped? Will there always be, to a certain extent, some type of threat?
Yeah, I think you're not exactly. I agree. Yeah, you're not going to be able to stop it. But again, once an arrests are made in this case, in cases like this, that certainly gets the word out to those who want to do this type of intimidation, whether it's to a judge or to C-suite in a corporation, that there is a price to be paid for this type of threatening, intimidating behavior.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.